Good morning. Today is the day we've been waiting for. We're going to see the pigs. So we're going on a tour with Powerboat Adventures. We're going to some of the islands in the Exmouth, like I said. So we're gonna go to Pig Beach, and we're gonna go to, I believe it's Iguana Island, and I believe there's stingrays and sharks too. So it's gonna be a really fun day. It's just a tiny island that we're stopping at for about 20 minutes to meet the iguanas. So, as you can probably tell, we made it to, I'm not really sure what this island is, but it is still in the
private island.
Yeah, it's a private island owned by Powerboat Adventures, and so they had basically all the activities here. We swam with the pigs, we saw stingray and fed them. They fed the sharks, that was a little scary. And then Paula went snorkeling. I was a little scared because as soon as I got in the water, a shark headed towards me, and that was it for me. So Paula had a fun time doing that, and then they just fed us, and we have about an hour left until we head back. So our captain just made us ceviche, so let's try it. It's really good, but it's spicy. But I really like it. So we are back at the hotel, and unfortunately we have some bad news. Paula's phone is messed up. We're pretty sure it got some water in it because the boat ride out there, it was crazy because we were just being pounded by this water because the ocean was so choppy today. And so, unfortunately, this bag that went on top of our backpack didn't really help to keep the bag waterproof. And so, not only was Paula's phone messed up, but our controller for our drone doesn't seem to work. So no drone footage for the rest of the week. until we can get back and get a replacement controller. So yeah, that was unfortunate. I also just wanted to talk about the tour a little bit. So we went out on a speedboat. It was about an hour and a half to the first island, which had a beach with iguanas at it. And so, like I said, we were pounded by water. Some of our stuff got messed up, and just not a very pleasant ride out there. And so an hour and 10 minutes felt a lot longer. But once we finally got there, the iguanas, we got to feed them with some grapes, which was neat. And we stayed at that island for about 20 minutes. And then we took a short 10-minute boat ride over to a private island owned by Powerboat Adventures, which is who we went with. And I thought we were going to Pig Beach, but apparently I read it wrong. We were swimming with pigs. So the first thing that we do is, like, we get in the water, and then all of a sudden, all these pigs come out, and they're, like, handing us this food to feed them. And basically, they keep the pigs in a little pen in the back, and so every day when they have a boat that comes in, they'll take them out, and the tourists will feed them. So that was a little disappointing. I was expecting Pig Beach, which actually has pigs that live there and are native to that beach. No one really knows how they got there. And then right after that, we went a little bit down the beach, and they gave us some fish to feed the stingrays. And so there were stingrays that came up to us. And then they bring out this large rope that has a bunch of fish at the end of it. And they just throw it in the water. And all these sharks just go straight towards it, and they start to reel the rope in so that the sharks get closer to the shore. And then some of the sharks didn't want to let go of the rope, so we had sharks really close to shore, and it was a little scary and a little bit concerning. And I don't know, I just kind of felt bad for the sharks too, because I mean, that's not really what they do. But all in all, it was a gorgeous island, and the stingray and sharks do live there naturally. They weren't forced onto the island or into the ocean on that side of the island. So that was basically our tour with Powerboat Adventures. So would I do it again? No. I want to go to the actual Pig Beach. That's why I really wanted to go. But it was still a really neat experience. And if you're looking for, I guess, a cheaper version, now you know why it's cheaper.